now we would like to have roundtable in Asian time zone. We have a maximum of 1 hour. So if speakers have time, please remain in Google Meet. Okay. And if possible, could you turn on the video to see each other face to face, to have a discussion in face to face? Okay, thank you. Okay, anyway, this event is the first tryout to discuss from several organizations, several researchers. So first, I'd like to introduce the Japanese organization, and I would like you to introduce some organization or research institute in each country. Is it okay for you? For China and Malaysia? Okay. So first, I'd like to introduce Japanese association. It's the Japan Association on Odor Environment. And using this time, I will show you the website of the organization. And using that site, I will introduce. But unfortunately, we have only Japanese website. So it would be difficult to understand completely. But now, maybe AI can read and translate the contents of the website. Let me share the window. Okay, I think we can see the website of Japanese association. This is the top page of the association, so you can check this URL orea.or.jp. As I told you, we have only Japanese contents. But today I will introduce some activities done by this association. First, I will introduce the history of this association. Originally, the Japanese association was founded in 1969. So 57 years have passed from the foundation of former organization. And in 1960s, we had several environmental issues in Japan, including air pollution, water pollution, noise, and odor. So in order to tackle odor problems, this association was founded. And now the association is conducting several activities. First, annual meeting, domestic annual meeting is held. So you can see this site, the program of each meeting. This year, the 38th annual meeting was held in this August. And you
Sorry,
can,
excuse me.
yes?
So this associating is focused on the odor pollution control?
Originally, it focused on the odor pollution control, but now the association, the scope of the association is odor control and the odor environment. So now the association is discussing how to how should I say, how to keep good odor environment, and even how to improve the odor environment. For example, by planting trees or flowers, making beautiful parks with a good smell. So such activities are included now. Yeah.
So how many members in this association?
I don't have the exact number, but I think maybe around 300.
300, okay.
I think. Also, the association includes a personal member and organization member.
Okay.
Which includes private companies and the third parties. Okay, please continue your question.
Okay. Also in China, there are similar some organizations about the focus on the odor pollution control. So maybe we can establish some connections between the different countrysides. So
I know in China you have a laboratory for odor control, odor pollution control in the Ministry of Ecology and Environment. Okay. So is it the institute in the China government?
Yes, but that is a laboratory, and we have a laboratory is focused on some policy and support for the government. But when we talk about the association, so association is actually is not belong to the government, so it's independent. So it can organize some conference or organize some activities. Yes, and the members are from maybe from some ordinary people, from private enterprises, also from maybe university. So it has more diversity. So just now you mentioned the laboratory. So actually, I mean, it's different from the association. I mean, yeah. So now so this website is about association, right? It's not a government website, right? Now you show this
governmental website.
Okay. Maybe we can get a more establish some connections. So yeah, I think that's we want to know more information. Maybe more policy, more regulations, more laws, or more technologies from the Japanese side or from the other countries. We have some information about China, but we have quite limited information about the other countries. So we just want to establish some collection and to get more information on all the world. focus on the odor pollution control.
Okay,
Right.
thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
I also would like to strengthen the connection among Asian countries to know each other and learn new technologies for odor regulation or odor control. So this event is a very good opportunity to know each other.
Right.
I'd like to make this event as a starting point to strengthen the relationships with each other.
Yes.
Maybe I just like to add. So in Malaysia, we do not have like a specific association or society yet for odor. As you know, when I presented my presentation, so mostly it's more private initiative. So I've been doing odor work since 2008. But it's more to on my own initiative, but at the same time learning the trade and also be the go-to person for the private sector and also the government agency. Yeah. All right. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Your voice is a little hard to hear, so could you put your microphone closer to your mouth, or could you?
Can you hear?
Okay. It's more clear. Thank you. Okay, anyway, I'd like to continue the introduction of the association. So, as I said, we have annual meeting, and also we publish the journal. Actually, a quarterly journal, quarterly electronic journal, and you can see here the electronic contents. And the publication started okay. This journal has also a very long history. Maybe let me see. I missed the connection site to the old journal. But anyway, you can see the contents from the first publication by PDF file. So you can access electronically. And okay, now we have the advisory system. In this system, the organization qualify the odor control advisor who has much experience for odor control, and in case of some odor problem, the association can make contract with some body which has the odor problem and send the advisor to the counterpart. And also we hold several kinds of seminars and meetings. For example, this one is the seminar for improving the odor measurement quality or odor measurement technique for odor measurement laboratories, including private companies. And this another seminar is held generally twice a year, and it focuses on some topics and provide several lectures or explanations and so on for organization members. And also we have the system to how to say, to check the odor measurement equipment, and we have some criteria for the qualification of odor measurement equipment, and the equipment which passed the criteria can be introduced on the association website or association journal. So this system was founded to provide certified odor measurement equipment to improve the reliability of odor measurement, especially for sensory odor measurement. So the equipment includes odor bags from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 manufacturers, and odor sampling bag from 5 manufacturers, and also panel screening standard odor or sensory measurement by one manufacturer. And we have odor measurement laboratory qualification system. There are more than 100 sensory odor measurement laboratories in Japan, but to keep the reliability or measurement quality is very important to keep the reliability for sensory odor measurement itself. So based on this system, the organization check the laboratory, and if the laboratory passed the criteria, the laboratory can register as a qualified odor measurement laboratory. And
Takaya, so all this actually is for the triangular bag method, right? So
yeah.
the laboratory, the odorless plastics, and so on, as what you have highlighted. That means the association acts as the QA/QC for all this laboratory also.
So we have a detailed criteria from several aspects, including equipment, the laboratory staff information, and also we conduct measurement test measurement repetition by using some sample order. So we can check the measurement skills of each laboratory. And now, as you can see here, we have around 60 laboratories registered under this system. And also, we have many activities to continue to keep the sensory measurement reliability. We conduct interlaboratory test every year. In this test, we prepare some standard order for interlaboratory testing, and the organization distributes the order to laboratories which joined this interlaboratory test. Then each laboratory basically obtain 3 repetition measurement results. So they have to obtain 3 repetition results, and then the organization compile the results from laboratories all over Japan and analyze statistically and give the results to each laboratory, which includes the trueness and accuracy, and so on. And at the end of this test, the organization seminar to report the testing results to the measurement laboratories. This interlaboratory test started in 2002, so we have more than 20 years of experience conducting this interlaboratory test. And every year, around 100 odor measurement laboratories join. Of course, the odor measurement with triangular odor darkness.
Sorry, Takaya.
Yes.
Could you tell me what kind of devices have you used to measure the odor, such as E-nose or GCMS or some others?
To measure odors, we have several options. The first one is instrumental measurement. In this measurement, we can use gas chromatography, mass spectrometer, high performance liquid chromatography, and spectroscopy. So we can use several kinds of instrument depending on the odor substances which we want to measure. And actually, based on the Japanese odor control law, we have the regulation standard with 22 odorous compounds, including ammonia, hydrogen sulfide, and other atypical odorous compounds. So in order to check the check if the or emission meets the regulation standard, then we need to measure using such instruments.
But I think for the devices you mentioned, it's just to detect the exact chemical compounds or its concentration. But is there any devices to measure the perception of people, like the pilotist or some nose? Yeah.
Yeah. And we have also sensory measurement that is a triangular odor bag method for gaseous sample and the triangular odor flask method for odor sample. So such sensory measurement is also very important. And also we have regulation standard as the sensory measurement. So we use instrumental measurement and sensory measurement both for regulation and also the evaluation of odor emission source, or also for conducting several research activities.
Okay.
And besides, we have odor sensor, which was developed 20 or 30 years ago. I'm not sure. We have some commercial odor sensor, but that is not used for legislative purpose, but it's used for several public use, such as voluntary monitoring of odor by odor emission sources, or some research activities. But now several new kinds of odor sensor is developed. I'm not sure about the details, but in near future we can have commercial such new type of odor sensors.
Yeah, as I know, there is a famous gas sensor manufacturers, which is Figaro. Yeah, I use its sensors for the nose. Yeah, very famous. Yeah, and but I think for the gas sensor, its accuracy is not as good as the instrument such as GCMS or some others devices. So people only use it to measure the perception of people instead of the accurate concentration of it. Yeah.
Right. So I think there are some problems with the current odor sensor. First point is the sensitivity or detection limit.
Yeah.
So I think human nose is the most sensitive sensor. So the electric sensor cannot detect as much as human nose. So that is one problem. And the other one is the time response. It needs at least several seconds or 1 minute to get a stable output from electric sensor. And also, I think one more problem is how to keep the constant sensitivity. I mean, we need to calibrate calibrate.
Yes. Also, there are many challenges for the gas sensors, such as sensitivity, drift, and interference, and so on. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I just want to mention, as presented earlier. So on our Malaysian side, we are also evaluating odor level meters that can be used in the industry, so they can make improvement. So as a performance monitoring equipment. So this is not, like you mentioned, it's not regulatory, but it's more for the industry use. So I was recently in Kobe to meet the Xinye group, which also producing odor level meter. So on our site in Malaysia, we are actually evaluating the 3 meters that they produce. One is for the they have a 3 system known as OMX SRM, OMX ADM, and OMX TDM. So we look at VOC, ammonia, and also different gases. So this is some of the things that we are approaching in Malaysia while waiting for the e-noses to be, more reliable and so on. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So as the introduction of Japanese association, I will finally introduce some documents you can get on this website. But I'm sorry to say that those are in Japanese. But you can get help of AI. For example, we have some documents relating with odor regulation, including odor control law, odor complaints data, and some documents published by the government to tackle specific odor emission sources. And we have several documents related to sensory odor measurement, especially focused on triangular odor bucket method. You can get measurement manual and some tips for odor sampling, or some tips for making odor-free air for sensory measurement. And in these days, in Japan, we have several disasters, natural disasters. And after the disaster, we often have other problems. So we have also several documents to tackle such other problems after natural disasters. And this is some basic information for beginners to study by themselves. And a few years ago, we published this document. This is the history of 50 years of this association and odor measurement in Japan. So this document covers the odor program from 1960s, foundation of this association, to recent activities done by the association. So if you are interested in, you can also purchase. Okay, so I'd like to finish the introduction of Japanese association. So could you introduce some information about China, Professor Chanwan or Professor Yang Chun-tian? Do you have some information which can be introduced here?
Maybe I can introduce the information about the conference next year.
Okay.
Okay, can I share my screen? Okay.
Yes.
I will share my screen. Yes. Okay, here. Okay, this is my PPT. Yes. Okay. And I have a metaphor. Okay, but I don't know why. Always the speed is so slow. Oh. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
But it's terrible. Yeah. Also,
but it's freezing maybe.
oh, I don't know why. So maybe the speed of the network. Yeah. Okay. Terrible. No. It, without any, almost no response. I know what this means. I want to turn to a page, but not this page. But no response. Oh, terrible.
Okay, then you close the PowerPoint file and then move to page 10, and after that we share the PowerPoint file.
I don't know how to. Maybe first I will close one. You mean I closed one?
Yeah.
Okay, I will try to open again. Okay. So what's that means here? Okay. What is? But I will share my screen. Okay. Okay, this one.
I can see the first page of PowerPoint.
Oh, yes. I will try to go to the page of what I want to see. Can you see this page?
Oh, now it's working. Okay. Now.
No, but just the first page. Yeah. What? Is it the first page?
No, it's the 17th page.
Okay,
Right.
good. So I have a metaphor of what I studied between the non and the gas sensor. As we know, the pulmonary alveoli of the lung, and this is the lung and its blood vessels. So the microstructure and of the lung, the alveoli, corresponds to the sensing material and its microstructure. And for the lung and its blood vessels, I think it's corresponding. It corresponds to the substrate and also the electrode of the gas sensor. This is the first point. I think I listed this in my presentation. And also, I think for the conference next year, so I will show it. Yeah, but no, nothing sharing. Can you see the conference information?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
for the conference, yeah, next year it's the first time to be held in China and in Chongqing. As you know, Chongqing is the top 130 for the celebrate for tourists in China for these years, and so we have this conference next year in May, and it's organized by the International Society on Olfaction and Chemical Sensing. So we have invited several speakers. One is James Covington from UK, and another from Japan. Yeah, and another from China. So the topics includes the e-nose and the e-tongues of this information. So I think it's interesting and welcome to this. Yes.
I heard Dr. Yoshikawa's lecture in this year's annual meeting of Japanese Association, I think.
Not annually, but every 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this should be maybe the 21st or the 22nd. I'm not sure for this conference. I know there is also one seminar society in Japan, digital olfaction, whatever. Yeah.
Digital Olfaction Society.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is another one is ISOCS, International Society on Olfaction and Chemical Sensing. ISOCS. Yes.
And which aspect does this society focus on?
It's focused on the olfaction of and e-nose for this society. Some and also for each one focused on e-tongues. Yeah, as the name, it is focused on the olfaction and chemical sensing. This one, yeah. So welcome. And maybe I can have some introduction to Chongqing. I'm not sure I have whether I have this something about Chongqing. Yeah. Have you ever been Chongqing?
No. But several years ago, I had one student from Chongqing University of Technology.
Oh, okay. Yes.
But I've never been to Chongqing.
It's interesting, yeah. And maybe I will give something like the video or something. I will try for this from something for the. Yes, do you have if you have anything we can discuss about the. Okay, here is one. I'm not sure I can show. Oh, sorry. I will try to share my screen.
Okay.
Okay, here is how to say. Okay, no, this one. It's some.
Okay. If you need us some more time, first I would like to ask you or Anton about information in Malaysia.
Yeah. Okay.
you talk much information in your presentation, but so I couldn't follow everything you presented. So
Okay, I will share this one. No. Maybe this one. Okay. To see. Oh, nothing. Okay, cool.
oh, I read.
Can you see?
Yes, I can see your folder in your PC.
Nothing. Sorry, maybe there are some errors.
Okay.
Sorry. So maybe I will quit. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you very much for providing very interesting information about the conference we held in Chongqing.
Thank you.
Okay, now could you give me some information about Malaysian situation?
Ken, thank you, Mr. Takaya. So, Malaysia, we learn from a lot of countries regarding all this odor. That's why just now you see there's a mixture of equipments that we used in Malaysia for monitoring and so on. So basically, I have seen some technology from company that utilize odometer from China. This is like a pulp and paper, recycled pulp and paper industry, where they have a continuous odor monitoring system, monitoring and reporting it in odor unit per meter cube, and also the concentration of hydrogen sulfide and ammonia itself. So things are catching up in Malaysia. We call it the advancements of the monitoring equipments. However, in Malaysia, we do not have we call it regulatory or body to look at all these equipments and so on. So it's mostly industrial driven. Okay. Then in terms of the regulation, the Department of Environment has also conducted a study which I was involved in to formulate the odor regulation and also the odor guidelines. So this work has been more than 10 years. On and off, we have stakeholders and so on. So hopefully by next year, we can see something comes out from the regulatory part. In terms of technology, we are in Malaysia, the specific technology that we are still evaluating for other countries, like just now I showed you some non-thermal plasma technology from Netherlands that been adopted by a local feed mill industry, which previously have complaints on residue smells. Then at the same time, as you know, we are moving into biogases and so on. So there could be utilization of removal system for hydrogen sulfide and ammonia. So some of the call it the agent that been evaluated is also include the ferrous oxide, ferrous hydroxide. So and in terms of the normal odor removal system like carbon filter, this is already established in Malaysia, scrubbing and so on. So basically another things that we also moving in is the industry compliance on residue odor, because nowadays the complaint is not necessarily from the community, but also from the neighboring lot, industrial lot. As you know, we are also in natural resources based industries. We also produce rubber, tires, and also recovery of all these plastics and so on, which can also produce residual odor that is unacceptable to the communities. Yeah, so that is the things that we are progressing. In addition, on behalf of the IWA, Odor and we will be organizing a conference on odor and air emission somewhere in October next year, 2026. So my organization, which is APG International, is also the co-organizer for this. So this is one of the avenue that we will also looking forward that sharing the knowledge with different parts of the world. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. I have some questions. Do you have any odor complaints data in Malaysia?
Odor complaints data is usually being compiled by the Department of Environment. So what the procedure is, there is an online mechanism to forward complaints, and the complaints will reach the Department of Environment, and then they will look at the type of complaint. Just like I mentioned, some of the we call it agency is directly involved in managing the complaint. Just like for agriculture, or particularly like poultry farm and so on, this will fall under the Department of Veterinary or DBS. All right. Then let's say some palm oil related complaints, then it goes into the Malaysian Palm Oil Board, MPOB, and like rubber based complaint, it goes into the Malaysian Rubber Board, because all this agency has power to renew their license yearly. So that is the difficulty that we have in Malaysia, where there is overlapping powers, on this. On the DOE part, currently they are looking at industrial-based odor complaints, but those related to agriculture, to the so on, there is, for farming, there's other agencies that look at. Just like in my presentation, the one that we showed, there's a poultry complaints. So this comes under the Department of Veterinary, DBS. So they will the poultry operators will need to liaise with this department. So on the environment, DOE, Department of Environment, they only looking at the control system that's going to be installed. So that is the scenario that we have. There is an overlapping of powers between certain agencies.
Thank you. And you, in your presentation, you introduced some guide for odor reductions for such as poultry farm, waste management, and so on. In Japan, recently we have more and more complaints in urban area, such as odors from restaurants or such medium or small-sized activities in urban area.
Yeah.
How about the odor emission or odor problem situations in Malaysia?
Yeah. On this, we call it domestic odor residue. This will be handled by respective local authorities. let's say in the case, the place that I'm staying, and in Subang Jaya, so these complaints will go into the we call it environment division in a local authority known as, for my case, the Majlis Perbandaran Subang Jaya, or MBSJ. So it goes into different local authority for domestic complaint. I have actually also evaluated a system by AAF, which is American air manufacturer, which also install the ESP and also the carbon filter concept for a restaurant. But this has not been picked up yet locally. We do have complaint once a while. We also have complaints when they make mooncake. You know mooncake, the Chinese mooncake.
Okay, I know.
But all this still goes back to the local authority because it's seasonal in nature. So yeah, we have not really moved into domestic complaint much. But some restaurants, some hotel, they do install this ESP system to reduce the smell based on their corporate social responsibility.
Okay, thanks. Is there any questions from Professor Jiang or Professor Wang?
No questions. Thank you.
Okay. I'd like to give thanks to Paul Anton for organizing IWA Odor conference next year.
Yeah.
In October.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to meeting in person there.
Okay. Hope to see you all in person too, everyone, in Kuala Lumpur. Yeah.
Okay, so the time is almost up. So thank you very much for joining Roundtable in Asian time zone. We could have a very fruitful discussion and information exchange at this virtual opportunity. So let's keep in touch each other, and we can strengthen the partnerships in future in odor management world. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Much for joining.
Nice to see everybody.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
さよなら。
さよなら。